What's good, you guys? Welcome back with another video with Catch the T with Lil G. I'm just on this thing, giving my comments and my opinions or whatever that's going on in the pop culture world. And with that being said, please subscribe to my channel for more content. However, I want to jump into the rap girl made a comeback single, or that's what everyone thought it was, a comeback song. But from what a lot of the charts saying, besides her making that number one on iTunes, on Spotify, and the other places saying otherwise at this point, with the new single Enough Miami or whatever. And I feel like out of all of the stuff that Cardi's been dropping, I feel like this was one of her better tracks that she done came out with, if you ask me. But the song just didn't cut the ties with the charts or whatever. I mean, the song just came out, so hopefully, she can pull through or whatever. But I just feel like at this point, she is a lost cause with the rap world at this point. And she does better, I feel, as a social media influencer or whatever, and keep doing her little business ventures, because the music isn't given anymore. And I feel as if the only reason she's staying alive and trying to have hope with the music is because of her fan base at this point. Like, I feel like you gotta have more than just a sexy video, in order to bring heat to your music. I feel as if, to be honest, no shade, Cardi try to drop the music videos to basically cover up the music at this point to me. And it's just not given. You gotta bring more to the table than some lingerie in a music video when it comes to this rap world. To me, that's how I look at it. It's about skills and talent, and if you can live up to the talent, that's what I feel like or whatever. And she keep apologizing to her fan base. She needs to just step up and get back in rare form from the invasion of privacy, and really make her comeback, because I feel like Cardi is just not focused enough for this music world. And I feel as if it's more distractions than anything, I feel like, at this point. And from reading all of the chart placements, it's just not it no more. And like, just focus on something else. But her fan base was so proud of the song or whatever, and she dropped multiple versions of the song. I feel like she did that to get more stream, views or whatever. And, for her to make number one on the iTunes or whatever, and then day later, it's something else. It seemed like they just streamed the song, for that first drop. Maybe, strength is some more the ones who didn't catch it when it was dropped, and that was that. And hey, I feel like social media can't make music or whatever. And I feel like with her all the attention seeking methods and all of the complications and drama that she display on her live, that should be time spent in that recording studio. No shade. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, the music should be the focus and the focus only. When you have, a distraction from your significant other, that really plays a part. And I feel as if that don't make the situation no better, because from them lives it seemed like my girl, gonna just have a breakdown at any point, and she don't know what to do. And her going on the lives like that, displaying her business, it's just not a good fit, I feel like, at this point. And she gotta realize she got a brand, she got, fan bases that's counting on her for her music. As you see, like, they, was happy for her little drop. And, when you got multiple fan bases that's rooting for somebody simply because that fan base don't like somebody else, I mean, hey, everybody gonna be all for it. But then these streams and these placements on the charts prove otherwise. So that make me feel like, is your fan base and the other fan bases, that formed alliances, is they really streaming your music? Because the charts say otherwise, I look at it like. And I feel as if people only want to hear what Cardi dropped just to see, what she referencing to, more than actually want to listen to the music or whatever. And at this point, Cardi, you just need to really focus on yourself and your craft and your talent, and just try to, I guess, like, bounce back, like how the Invasion of Privacy mainstream success was, because it's not there no more at all. But I just feel as if, don't throw jabs and talk shit about the next artist when you're flopping out. I'm sorry, or whatever. Like, no shade, but it's just not giving when you're a flop out or whatever. And now I want to jump into this whole, basically, this Megan Thee Stallion and her little announcements or whatever. And I feel as if basically it's about to be some tensions flying around. If you really ask me at this point, you got to think about it. Okay, so check this out. You got Meg just announced this Hot Girl Summer Tour or whatever. And I feel as if Meg only, really want this tour line up because at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj, just headlining her worldwide tour. Now, we all do know, Meg coming basically with an album here soon, sometimes or whatever. And she got a few singles or whatever, from the, I guess, where her album format gonna be like. She got that hiss. Now the hiss, as we know, went number one. It went number one briefly. I feel like it only went number one simply because it made so much buzz on social media that everybody only wanted to stream that song just to be nosy and figure out what's going on and who Meg, was referring to, and all the shade and the jabs that was thrown. And I feel like Meg really had the big head on that one. She felt like, she upped one on Nicki, but at the end of the day, that song really didn't chart like how she thought it was gonna chart. I felt like now with the Cobra song, I feel like I said as if Meg's making music based off of how she feel or whatever, and basically it's giving better on all of the songs that she dropped. I mean, at the end of the day, if I'm bothered with somebody, I'm not about to worry about it or whatever. And I'm damn sure not gonna let it be shown or whatever the case is. I'm just about to shake that shit off and go on about my business. But I feel like that's just not a good look for Meg, to basically keep dropping songs, dissing folks or whatever. I feel like, is it gonna be an album or is it a diss track album? Like at the end of the day, or a mixtape. My bad, y'all. And I just feel like this another rap chick really should be more of a social media influencer. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like Meg can rap better than Cardi or whatever, but I feel like Meg only make music as she feel or whatever. And at this point, Meg's not consistent enough for me. And to be honest, Meg doesn't have a lot of, music catalog to do no world tour or summer tour, whatever she call it. I feel like, and at this point, what your concert gonna be short? I feel like, or whatever. And this what I really feel like was about to happen though, y'all. Basically, I feel like, as we know, Cardi, allegedly coming out with her album this year, and Megan, getting ready to, I guess, drop her album sometimes or whatever this year too. Now, this what I'm about to be interested in is the competition. Now, as you know, we all know basically Meg and Cardi, they're like best friends or whatever. And through the whole time framing, act like they support one another or whatever, which is all cool. Don't get me wrong. Everybody gotta have support from somebody. But I feel as if once both of these albums drop, I feel like one or the other gonna start feeling some type of way about the other at this point. Cause at the end of the day, this is all about competition. And sometimes being best friends just don't cut it. When you both, fighting trying to get a number one spot, or, battle at whatever else, dealing with, promoting their albums or whatever. And I just feel like that best friend vibe gonna go left once both of them drop their albums, I feel like. And we all know how both of the rap chicks can be flip-floppy, no shade, but hey, I just feel like I can't wait to see you know, how that play out. Because at the end of the day, they both gotta make their money and they both gotta eat. Now, when it comes to, gotta work against each other, I wonder how them vibes gonna be then. I just think the competition between the two would be actually, interesting. But to be honest, no shade. One can't rap and one make music whenever she feel like it. I mean, hey, I just can't wait to see when these albums do drop how, close they still gonna be or whatever. And at this point, right now they're all best friends working against one artist, so that's different. But working against each other, let's see how that go. With that being said, you guys catch me with another video next time with Catch the T with Lil G.